What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Ashley. For those who are new here, hello and welcome. And for all of my returning subscribers, hey girl. So today we are diving into my social media planner. As you can see, I use the dark florals, I believe is what it's called. This was a release earlier this year for the spring release. And you guys seen this in my 2021 planner haul. I went on ahead and packed in all the stuff that I currently have been doing into this planner because I just wanted it to be like, you know, already set up. There's really not much for me to set up per se. So, as you can see, September was a pretty productive month. I did really well as far as my filming is concerned. There were a few days that I planned on posting videos, but didn't really end up getting around to do so, which is totally fine. But I do want to go on ahead and prep everything for October. So we will go on ahead and start off with the currently page. If you've never been here before, the currently page I use to actually I use this to keep track of like my stats for YouTube. So I write down like what my subscriber number count is, where I've been as far as like earnings and so forth. And basically I just dropped down a couple of boxes. So I am planning to use the Dream Seeker book. I have 2 copies here, so I'm gonna dive into the one that I actually have already picked out of quite a bit. And I'm thinking about maybe pull in a couple of boxes. So let's just see what we can find. Okay, so I like these. So I'm thinking I'm going to drop a couple of these down in here. Could have spaced this a little different, but it's totally fine, not a big deal. So as you can see, the monthly view looks slightly different. So what we are going to do here is I actually wanted to just lay down a little bit of washi. So I went on ahead and grabbed this or this. Which one do I want to use? I am going to go with this guy. So let's do this. And again, for this page, typically all I'm doing is writing down the actual videos that I filmed. All right, and then just to add in a little something, I am going to put this sticker down here towards the bottom. And that's pretty much all I do for the calendar. The calendar is usually ultra basic. All right, so as for this like dashboard situation, there are a few things that I like to notate. First things first is always my habits that I plan to track, and it's always the same. Nothing ever really changes about this, but I do like to take you guys along with me as I plan it all out. So I like to track my YouTube, my Instagram, and my IG stories. I want to say excuse me now because like I have the hiccups, I'm burping a lot. It's just a part of this pregnancy, you guys. I apologize, but it is what it is. So let me go on ahead and write those things down and we will move forward. Okay, I'm going to drop this sticker down here just to add a little something something. And then also this guy I am going to put here. Just to add some delicate decorative touches. I really like this planner because if I really didn't want to, I don't have to put down any decorative stickers. And I may try that in the future, but today I just kind of had my heart set on using the Dream Seeker. So that's what we're going to do. All right. So then as far as the goals section, I just like to set 3 attainable goals for my channel. So let me see, there are some of these flags here. So let's pull a couple of those. All right, and I'm going to use this same style sticker here as a label for this section. Use this. And in this section is where I will write down any themes for each week. So I'm going to write themes. And then again, in this section is where my video ideas will be, so. So themes and holidays for each of the weeks. And then in this section, it says gratitude. I really don't need a gratitude section. I guess I could use this because typically, so in the last monthly layout that I had, which was the vintage botanicals, in that section, it was actually top priorities, but I found myself like mimicking top priorities with monthly goals. So I really didn't need both sections. So it kind of works out that this has switched a little bit. And as I did before, any like inspiration that I got, I will make sure that I'm like listing those people. That way I can make sure that I mention them. But as for this section, I'm really not 100% sure how I can use this just yet, but we will figure it out along the way. But for now, let's go on ahead and pop this back into the planner. I'm not even going to lie to you guys. Like, I felt like I was going to decorate this a lot more, but now that I'm actually laying this out, I kind of like a more minimal approach to this layout because it just like, it has a lot going on already, and I really like that. But I did want to maybe just put a quote down here on the bottom. So let's use this quote here. It says, "You are beautiful," because why the heck not? Let's just add a little something something just to make it cute. And this little heart, I think that looks good. All right, and then just to add a bit of this to the page, because I almost forgot that I used this over on the calendar. And I want to make sure I use it over here too. So let's put a bit of that here and then also over here. And as per usual, I like to keep this very basic as well. I feel like this is a really boring plan with me, but I mean, I'll let you guys be the judge. So I always like to highlight just that first line of each day, because that is where I will put the title of each video that I plan to film and post, etc. So if you haven't been here before, this is pretty much all I do with this area, because from there it really is just a running checklist of videos and, you know, whether or not I filmed, edited, posted, and shared about it. And I will show you guys an example of what I mean. I will like write the title up top, and then I will put whether or not I filmed, whether or not I edited, posted, and shared. And by sharing, I mean putting it on my social media. So that is pretty much all that I really do, is I just run through the checklist of each title and I just kind of check it off as I go, and then I go back and record those things, and then I return back to the calendar page and record, you know, that I've actually posted the things on what day. That way, when a full month is complete, as you can see, I have my whole calendar to take a glance at and see what all I filmed and etc. So yeah, you can see I kind of have like a trend of how I do things, but every once in a while it switches up. So it's just nice to have this full glance. But as for now, this is pretty much all that I will be doing in this planner. So if you enjoyed this video, hopefully you will take the time and hit that thumbs up. If you like my channel, make sure that you go on ahead and hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the bell notification. That way you are notified every time I upload a new video. And until the next time, I thank you all so much for coming by. I wish you all health, wealth, and prosperity. And until the next one, peace out.